Hi folks, welcome back to Whiskey and Watches with Nick. Today we are continuing my journey through the Jameson's Baby Bottle Variety Pack, courtesy of the local liquor store. As you can see, today we are having some fun with the IPA finished Jameson's. So far so good on the nose, but we'll get to that in just a minute. After the wrist check, my Alpina Star Timer Quartz. One heck of a cool quartz. With the name Star Timer, you would kind of think it was like a Flieger because stars flying. I don't know. But no, it's really just kind of like more of a field style sports watch. Who cares? It looks cool. So, we have our Jameson's IPA finished. It's regular Jameson's. So, no change in the mash bill, no change in the age statement off of regular Jameson's. It's just that this IPA, wow, I haven't actually even been drinking tonight, I swear. This is my first. This whiskey has had the privilege of being finished in not just ex-bourbon casks, but also IPA casks. So, what you're all wondering is, okay, are there actually any IPA notes on it? Let's find out. So apples and honey, you know, kind of what you usually get from, I don't know, Jameson's. But yeah, seriously prominent hop aroma on the nose. Not overpowering. It's not masking the apples and the honey and the, you know, the touch of toffee, but it is really there. It's not all hops are the same. This is, frankly, there's a little bit of hop dankiness on this nose, more than I was expecting. Let's come back to what kind of hop aroma we're getting after a little time on the palate. Toffee, a little orange, touch of cinnamon, a little something spicy on there, cinnamon. Apples and honey are there, definitely kind of in the background. Are the hops on the palate? Yeah, the hop aroma is transferring through pretty well to the palate, actually. Not a hop bomb by any means, but definitely the hops are a little bit grassier on the nose and finishing more of a floral hop on the palate. Fairly short finish. I was expecting to be hit with some oak because of the time in the IPA casks, or cask, but not getting an unpleasant amount of it. This is pretty fun, actually. So, as you know, some of you may know, I am from the Pacific Northwest of the United States, state of Oregon. And we're famous for quite a few things. Those of you over 40 might remember us for Tanya Harding. Yeah, but no, more seriously, we have a very mature, by American standards, all the Germans are like laughing right now. We have a very mature, by American standards, by New World standards, craft beer industry here that got going in earnest in the mid-'80s. So there are a lot of IPAs sloshing around the supermarket shelves here in the great state of Oregon, or anywhere on the west coast of the United States for that matter. And unfortunately, a lot of them are completely overhopped and out of balance these days. That said, I mean, off the top of my head, I can think of a half dozen breweries, mostly in Oregon, that are producing excellent balanced, old school IPAs. So I know what hops smell like. I know what kind of hop profile I like in an IPA. And honestly, if I had a hop profile like this in an IPA, I'd be pretty happy. It would be interesting to figure out what IPA's casks they're using here. Actually, I may just dig into that on the old interweb out of curiosity. Not a lot going on with the nose. I mean, in terms of changing, it's still pretty much like it was initially. Actually, if anything, maybe hops are actually expanding a little bit, as I guess we would expect. A little bit of oak there, but by no means overly oaky. Guys, this is fun. I don't think I've seen a full-size bottle of this in the corner store here. Not sure I would buy it if I did see it, although I'm enjoying this. It's definitely more of a novelty dram for me. It's fun because it's kind of a hot, it's like 90 degrees, like 32 degrees-ish at 7:30 at night here still. So a hot summer night, and I don't really feel like having Dewar's 12. This is fun. This is fun for the day, for the weather. If you see a baby bottle and you enjoy moderate hops in an IPA, pick this up. You'll have fun with it. If hops aren't your thing, don't drink this. You will consider the whiskey ruined by the hop level in it. All right. One last trip to the palate here, folks. Toffee, a little bit of oakiness, the orange, citrus, orange, cinnamon, the apple, the hops. Hey, not a super complex whiskey, but novel, fun, and cool. We're at the 7.5 minute mark. That means it's time for me to move on to my next adventure for the evening, which will probably be a gin and tonic, because I mentioned like low 30s Celsius. Okay, folks, if you made it this far, I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest in whiskey. And I will see you probably very soon for this little guy's sibling, the Jameson's finished in stout barrels. Okay, take care. Be well, drink your whiskey, love your watches, be nice to each other,